Good morning and welcome to your pre-market report for Friday, August 21st, 2026. Let's take a quick look at the global cues, domestic trends, and stocks to watch before the markets open. U.S. markets fell sharply on Thursday, with the Dow Jones dropping 1.32%, the S&P 500 declining 0.87%, and the Nasdaq Composite falling 1.00%, marking the steepest decline in about 3 weeks. Rising Treasury yields, elevated oil prices amid renewed Iran tensions, and disappointing Walmart sales weighed on sentiment, while investors also remained cautious about inflation, consumer spending, and the Federal Reserve's rate outlook. Asian markets are trading mixed to positive today, despite the sharp overnight decline on Wall Street, as rising U.S. Treasury yields and elevated crude oil prices weighed on risk sentiment. Japan's Nikkei is under pressure after a weak weekly performance, while Hong Kong and mainland Chinese markets are trading mildly in the green, with investors closely watching oil prices, geopolitical tensions, and the global interest rate outlook. GIFT Nifty Futures as of 8 a.m. was trading at 24,319, thereby indicating a flat to positive opening for the Indian markets today. Crude oil prices remain elevated as ongoing U.S.-Iran tensions and disruptions to shipping through the Strait of Hormuz continue to raise concerns over global supply. Both benchmarks are heading for a strong weekly gain. Gold is trading firm and is on track for a third consecutive weekly gain, supported by a weaker U.S. dollar, lower long-term yield expectations, and continued safe haven demand. KIMS has signed an operations and management agreement with Aurivia Hospitals to exclusively operate and manage the 250-bed IRDAI hospital in Gachibowli, Hyderabad. The deal is expected to strengthen KIMS's hospital operations and presence in the Hyderabad market. Saatvik Green Energy said its subsidiary, Saatvik Solar Industries, has received a 190 crore rupees order from a leading independent power producer and EPC player for the supply of solar photovoltaic modules. The order adds to Saatvik Green Energy's business visibility amid continued growth in solar power demand. Niva Bupa Health Insurance has received a warning from IRDAI for breaching the applicable expense of management limits for FY-25. The regulator has also barred Niva Bupa from opening new places of business for 6 months, effective August 19, 2026. Despite a negative handover from the U.S. markets as they closed lower, as well as elevated crude oil prices, Nifty is expected to open mildly in the green, as it takes positive cues from muted but positive momentum in Asian bourses. Levels for the index may be kept the same as what we mentioned yesterday evening, with supports remaining at 24,135, followed by 24,045, while resistances may be kept at 24,240, followed by 24,350. An open may be expected slightly above or close to the initial resistance, and trading may be expected to remain mostly sideways with a mild negative bias. Elevated crude oil prices, rupee weakness, high global bond yields, and continued FII selling could keep Indian markets volatile and cap upside. Strong domestic institutional buying, RBI support for the rupee, easing geopolitical tensions, and a sustained decline in crude prices could improve market sentiment and support a recovery. Yesterday, foreign institutional investors were net sellers of about 583 crore rupees, while domestic institutional investors were net buyers of around 3,538 crore rupees. That's your market snapshot for India on August 21st, 2026. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for stock market-related updates. Wishing you a focused and profitable trading session ahead.